Hello, and welcome to another video. This is the 7th and final video in the mini-series, and it'll be going over how to deposit files onto Borealis. Begin by going to your web browser and typing in borealisdata.ca, and it should take you to the main page of Borealis. And once you've reached the main page, scroll down to see the list of partners associated with Borealis. And for this example, we'll go through the University of Guelph, and you can access that by clicking the link. Once you've reached the University of Guelph Research Data Repository's main page, you can scroll down, and in the search bar, you can type in OAC Historical or OAC Historical Data, and then click the Find icon, which looks like the magnifying glass. And the top search that comes up should be the OAC Historical Research Data and Reproducibility Project. And this is the folder that all the data is stored in for the OAC Historical Data Project. And here you can find all the data that's been published. And to add new data, click the Add Data tab, which will bring down a drop-down menu, and click New Dataset. Once you click the New Dataset tab, it'll bring you to this page where you will fill in the information required to ingest. Some of the fields are auto-generated, so for instance, at the top, the host dataverse, it's already auto-generated as the OAC Historical Research Data and Reproducibility Project. The dataset template, it's auto-generated, but you can change it to a different licensing attribution. And below that is the Citation Metadata tab, which has fields marked with a red asterisk that are required, and then additional information that if you have it, it's good to input. It begins with the title, so add the title of the dataset. You can insert add replication data for, and then put the dataset title. Authors, so again, this auto-generates whoever's logged in, so just change that to the authors of the actual dataset. And to add additional authors, click the Add tab, and you can add as many authors that are listed. For the point of contact, again, it's auto-generated, but change this to typically the principal researcher or the contact that the researchers provide you. And similarly to the authorship, you can add additional by clicking the Add tab. And then just go through each column and input. So for the description, add a text description of the data. The subject, you can click the drop-down menu and select all the categories that it would fit into. And for this one, you can select multiple, so it doesn't just have to fit into one category. Keywords, again, you can pull this from the actual publication, and you can add as many keywords as listed. And then cite the related publication and the identifier. So typically it would be a DOI with the link and the identifier included as well. And for the depositors, change this to whoever is depositing the data, and then the date will autofill based on the date that you submit. And then to upload files, click the plus select files to add tab, and it'll automatically bring up folders that you can upload files from. Once all the files are uploaded, you can click Save Dataset, and it'll save everything that you input. As an example, let's look through one of the publications. So let's look at Tori et al. Replication data for In Pursuit of a Better Broiler, Growth, Efficiency, and Mortality of 16 Strains of Broiler Chickens. So this is what a published dataset should look like. It has the title at the top. Underneath that, it has the related citation within Borealis, followed by the description, the subject, keywords, and related publication with a DOI link. If the data is unpublished, you can just replace the DOI link with just the term that says unpublished until the publication is ready for upload. And if we Scrolling down, you can see in the Files tab, there is all the files associated with this publication in alphanumeric order. And if we scroll back up, you can access the metadata by clicking the Metadata tab beside the Files tab. And this will show you all the information associated with this data that was inputted by the depositors. And again, if we scroll back up, we can click on Terms to see the licensing associated, and then beside that, the versions, so the number of versions that were uploaded. It's important to note that even after publication, you can still edit your dataset by clicking the Edit Dataset tab, which will bring a drop-down menu, and you can select from the options in terms of what you want to edit. Just be aware that if you do make edits to a published dataset, it will recreate the updated dataset as a draft, and you will need to resubmit for review to be republished. Thank you for watching, and I hope this mini-series has been informative and useful for you. Take care.